Are you looking for the best sewing machines? In this video we will look at some of the 5 best sewing machines on the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description. So make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Starting at number 1. Serger Quantum Stylist Sewing Machine. I've been testing the Serger Quantum Stylist at home for over a year, and it's an excellent sewing machine for advanced sewists who want to broaden their skills at designing clothes and quilts. This machine was also a standout model during our lab testing. We found ourselves saying, "Oh my gosh," every few minutes because of all the advanced options packed into its interface. The thread cutting button, stitch tacking button, and sliding speed adjuster all make it easier to move quickly between steps in a sewing project. I particularly love that this machine has buttons for all of its functions, rather than dials. While dials are typically fine on mechanical models, it's easy to accidentally change the stitch type by brushing against the selector knob on newer computerized options. Plus, there are dedicated buttons for your most frequently used stitches like a left needle position straight stitch, a center needle position straight stitch, and the standard zigzag stitch. I love that the size of decorative stitches can be enlarged, so it's easier to cover larger squares and quilt patterns more efficiently. While other machines on this list also come with an extension table, I think it's especially useful with this model because you'll likely leave it set up in one spot due to its size. So the extension table guarantees you have more workspace when you need it. Number 2. Brother XR9550 Sewing and Quilting Machine. Despite having tested more sewing machines, the Brother XR9550 remains our top choice because of its simplified computerized design. With 165 stitches, 8 presser feet, and an extension table, this machine is well equipped for all types of sewing. Its simple button interface makes it easy to switch between stitches, reverse stitching, and adjust stitch width or the needle position. I love the drop-in style bobbin, meaning it's located near the needle plate and easier for beginners to navigate, with a thread guide that snips away excess length. Plus, in addition to standard, functional stitches, of which there are 110, the remaining 55 stitches are alphanumeric options, so you can even try your hand at monogramming. However, there is only one font. This machine can handle both lighter cotton and higher density weaves like denim. It's easy to cycle through all the stitch options on the digital screen, which also suggests a compatible presser foot for each stitch. My one note of caution when using this machine is to be aware that the functional stitch and stretch stitch counts both start at 00 rather than 01. I personally find this an odd design choice as most machines start at stitch 1. Number 3. Brother ST371 HD. Heavy-duty sewing machines from Serger and Juki have gained recent popularity among hobbyists for their durable and simple designs, and this Brother sewing machine model is no exception. While this particular model is especially heavy at 18 pounds, I would still happily recommend it to my sewing students who want a simple machine for at-home projects. The Brother ST371 HD has a unique stitch selector knob located below the needle handwheel, which I think is a great foolproof design for beginners. It ensures that the user cannot accidentally change the stitch by brushing a knob on the front of the machine or accidentally pressing a button. However, I will suggest caution to make sure you don't mix up the needle handwheel and the knob selector since they are near each other and relatively the same size. While 37 stitches may seem limiting, this machine offers a diverse set of stitches that make it appropriate for beginners and intermediate users. The stretch stitches will be especially useful for projects using spandex and knit fabrics. I also love that this machine comes with an automatic buttonhole presser foot, which is much easier to use than a 4-step buttonhole typically found on mechanical models. Number 4. Brother 1034D Serger. Sergers are not designed for typical straight stitch sewing and binding layers of fabric together. These machines are meant for finishing the edges of fabric that unravels easily, such as cotton. We let our expert, Eleanor Loft, test this machine in our lab, and she thought the Brother 1034D Serger was very effective after completing our tests. You must completely rethread the machine to reset it to the standard overlock stitch. However, we found this process to be less daunting thanks to the detailed instructions. While sergers are typically deemed as essential only for advanced sewists who are making clothes for everyday wear, Loft said she thought this serger would be suitable for anyone from novice to intermediate in skill. Despite sergers typically being an intimidating machine, Loft noted that this model came with 4 different color spools of thread, which made it easy to properly thread the machine and keep track of the stitch tension. Plus, the instruction manual has pictures and written instructions that make it very easy to understand which thread follows which path. Additionally, we love that this serger is equipped with differential fabric feed, which ensures that your stitching comes out even, no matter the fabric type you're working with. In addition to the standard overlock presser foot, this machine also comes with a blind stitch foot and a gathering foot, so you can easily take your skills to the next level with hidden hems and gathered sleeves. Number 5. Brother CS 7000X70 Stitch. If you prefer a computerized sewing machine but don't want all of the stitches offered on our favorite machine, then the Brother CS 7000X is another great model for beginners. Although this machine looks very similar to our overall best pick, the Brother XR 9550 sewing and quilting machine, it doesn't have alphanumeric stitches or the same quilting and applique stitches. However, much of the rest of this machine's operation is identical. I think the adjustable speed slider is a great feature on this machine, and it's one that's not offered on mechanical models like our Best for Beginners machine. The speed control slider allows you to set a maximum speed, so your stitching is always controlled. This is ideal for beginners who should focus on straight, neat stitching. Both the quick start guide and the user manual are great resources for threading the machine, learning the purpose of the different stitches, and understanding the presser feet. While a walking foot is not necessary for beginners, it's a great bonus feature that this machine comes with. You'll find as your sewing skills grow that a walking foot is essential for quilters and sewists working with thick layers.